Hello, and welcome to Stereo 3D Productions. Folks, it's time to do something really cool today. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, actually, even just for myself. And this is trying out a game called Karnage Chronicles. Or, because it's spelled with a K, I tend to think Karnage Chronicles, comically. But I think they mean to say Karnage Chronicles. Now, I don't know what the hell took me so long to get to this game, even if it's for myself just to play it. I've been waiting for a sale on it forever because despite seeing good screenshots and apparently really good world and character design, I was really iffy on the gameplay they would provide. One of the elements I can bring up before I even jump in is VR melee, or at least melee with motion controls, which to me has been incredibly underwhelming in almost every case so far, to the point where I wonder why we bother doing it over and over. At the beginning it seems intuitive, right? You're holding the controller in your hands, so I'll use my hands. But this only applies really good to something that's ranged, like a gun, or something you're maybe gonna get less of a feeling from, because the problem with melee is if you were actually whacking a fucker with your sword, you'd feel the sword sort of recoil, right? Which is just not the case in VR, and it just doesn't work. It feels like you're fighting sticks of pre-melted butter. It doesn't work. And I saw a lot of melee in the trailers for this game, so I was like, melee. But it had something that I'm really interested in. It has archery. Archery seems a lot more like a motion controller ready kind of thing. So I was on the fence, it's a 50-50 deal, and finally I saw it on sale for, I think it was 33%, something like that, during this fucking, I don't know what the theme of this sale is right now in February, but it's pretty timely because I wanted to check it out, and finally got it for under 20 bucks. So I'm going to be taking a look at it today. We're going to be trying it out. As you can see, I already have a save game here. I've tried it out for myself, and I've been quite impressed enough to go ahead and do this video. So it's not going to be all positive. I do have a few negatives to bring up as I go, but there is a shit ton of positive to go and take a look at. So right now, from the title screen, I was worried about one thing, and it's that they make you touch things, right? They make you touch the options, but these devs did one thing really right. They appear to have launched with full locomotion, so you can actually open the options from your belt, and you got a lot of options here. Now, I could complain about the fact that they make me touch options in the menu, but I can move myself around in that menu and go touch the options without having to take risk of knocking something off my desk or maybe bumping into a wall while trying to use the menu. So that has been very easy to use. So one thing I'm going to turn off here is this, because I will try to demonstrate a bug with the game regarding this. I hope that might have resolved it, actually. We'll take a look. So as you can see, the menus are somewhat physical. You have to approach them and touch the options, but the locomotion works with it. So really, in the end, it's not a big problem. So I will be playing with full locomotion. If I'm not mistaken, I forget which button it is. It's the Y button on the left-hand controller that can be used for teleporting. So if you prefer to use that, and there also is snap rotation, which you saw in the options earlier. Something I don't like to use, but it's there if you want. So I'm first offered to choose my path. There's a question mark there. And first things first, right past that room there, which is already quite impressive, you already get a good glimpse of the kind of artwork you'll get in this game. Right in this room, I thought that was, despite having seen the tutorials, the trailers, this was quite a surprise to me already, to see it for myself. The Rift is doing quite a good job of displaying this, so top of that. The only complaint I'd have right now is I'm using the Oculus mirror, which I keep saying on this channel is the most demanding way to capture your gameplay possible. So performance won't be ideal for me, but the game, I've ran it without capture, it does run very well. So now I got two choices. I got archer or warrior. Obviously I will go for archer because it is more archery and less melee. If you like melee, you take warrior. I just spoke about that. I'm not too crazy on melee. Now if I do take archer, I will get a chance to demonstrate the melee to you anyway, so that's what we'll do. So I go along these paths
They chose
here.
the path of the archer, artist of wounds, plague of arrows, death from afar.
That water looks legitimate. And that voice acting is also pretty legitimate. Now let me demonstrate the bug I discovered yesterday. See if it's still, yeah, they still have this problem. When you rotate with your thumbstick, you are rotating your play space and not yourself. And this is bad because the further away you get from your room center, the weirder the rotation will feel. In fact, look at what you can do with this. I managed yesterday to rotate myself quite a few times into the walls because of this bug. I don't know if this still gets updates or anything, but I do recommend the devs update that because it can lead to motion sickness. To have that problem where your rotation center is not you. That is really not good. So I thought that by turning off the center indicator on the floor that it would resolve the issue earlier, but it has not. Alright, so this is where you choose your difficulty. You can go crazy. Yeah, there's all sorts of ways, but you're going to see through the gameplay in my video that normal is probably a good idea for most people. The preferred choice of experienced player. Fast thinking and quick reflexes recommended. So that's where we'll go.
The road laid before them, wide, unbent, and less taxing than the others. A sensible choice, considering the gravity of their ultimate quest.
Now, the run is a toggle, which has caused me issues mid-combat. I tend to want to squeeze down the thumbstick to sprint and then let it go when I want to stop sprinting. But in this case, I tap it once, it becomes sprint. I tap it another time and it becomes walk. So that's not ideal. It's not an enormous problem, but it has been a bit of a hindrance during combat. It's beautiful sceneries, and then you walk into a portal. It says awaken. It's pretty cool. And there we go. We have our first loading of the game.
Awaken!
This, I guess, is the game's official welcome at this point. Music starts, shit gets real.
Molded in the sightless abyss, the paragon of his art, the children of his coming. 5,000 years they slumbered in oblivion, abandoned but not forgotten. At last he would awaken them. At last the grand designs of his arcane works would reach fruition.
Alright then, let's go. This is another really well created room. Very believable. All the scales are correct. These guys got their world scales down pretty well. Not just the setting for the headset, but all the objects themselves in the world feel very normal size. Now it starts to get even cooler. As you walk into this section, there's some more open areas and you can see a little further. And keep realizing that these guys know what they're doing when it comes to visuals because it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. Sometimes even stunning. Walking through the intro halls. It's still the intro halls. The whole level I'm doing right now is basically the introduction. I'm about to be introduced to my armor, so gotta be careful here. Physical interactions. Pick up all these objects, and then it's gonna tell me how to use my bag. Now, to VR developers, be careful with shit on the floor. In fact, please don't put shit on the Game World floor. Try to put it as high as possible on a table or something. I hate physical interactions on the floor because it is the place most likely to cause me to lose my tracking. Remember, not everyone has a freaking gymnasium to play VR in. So this is how you use your bag. I think I can open this and just open the bag like that. And then I go for the armor. Then I can put my helmet here. Put my gloves here. Like so. And it looks like I've done what I had to do. So at this pace, I thought the intro was pretty thorough. It shows you everything you need, but it was a bit long to go through. At some point, I'll show you a little later where it actually gets a little bit too long. No, only a little bit, but it's just a little too much. Things should have happened a little quicker, especially in this section, to leave room for what's coming up, which is a lot more interesting. You can hear some growls. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. And you can see the big creatures in the background. So now you're starting to get even more of an idea of what you're in for. This little guy just jumped off. I hope you're not dead. You were kind of cute. Everything has a sort of slightly spooky but kind of cute look to it. There's a cartoon style that makes this not as scary as a horror game would be, for example. Especially for VR beginners, it might be jarred by how the reality of things makes a lot of things kind of spooky. Well, this actually levels it off with this visual style that they have. Alright, so this is where we're introduced to the melee. So I'll pick up the sword. And then, if I'm not mistaken, my presets should be somewhere here. So I have 3 presets. These are pairs of weapons, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And I can switch, if I'm not mistaken, using this key here. So now, actually what I'll do with this. I'm a righty, so I'm going to use my right hand. For the sword now, I'll make it my secondary weapon set because I do plan on using the bow as much as possible. So this is where VR melee is ridiculous. That was not engaging at all. Can I even do this? Can I break this? Yes, I can. I mean, it's not just not engaging, it's a big risk when you have a small space to actually end up punching something. It's happened here before. I didn't think it was very pleasant. In fact, it completely ruins your experience. Make you really pissed off if you break something of value. So, yeah, these... I don't know about that. So, this is where things get interesting for me. This I like. You flip your weapon around using the grip button. Alright, let's bring up this belt. And let's put the bow where it belongs in my left hand because it will be aiming with the right. And voila. So, archery is pretty cool in VR. I gotta tell you, it's either the first or the second time, don't take my word for it, this may be the first game I ever try that has a bow and arrow in it. I don't recall doing it in any other title. And I was partly impressed and partly disappointed. Obviously it's not engaging, it doesn't feel like you're holding the bow and actually aiming, but at the same time, it does provide the challenge of using a bow. I did find to some degree. Now you can see that tracking isn't quite precise, right? And this is Oculus Touch, which I find has amazing tracking. So you'll see a little bit of this going on. You see the nervousness of it? And you'll get the challenge of actually using a bow and arrow because your projectiles go down as they go forward. So, This was cool to try, actually. I had fun with it. The game itself does have an issue coping with a ranged weapon. We'll take a look at all this as we go. This is only the beginning. There's a lot of good to look at, and a few bad things to look at. So this is where I have the first puzzle, quote unquote. When you see vases, you destroy them. Sometimes they'll give you coins, which you can use later in the store. A bit of a Tomb Raider-like mechanic right there. So again, in this area, you get more sort of vistas, a better look at the game world. Places where you can see a little further. A bit down into that abyss. It's pretty cool.
Would you get it into your thick skull?
This is so cool.
He is dead. The Magi know nothing, and that witch who calls herself a priestess is just toying with your mind.
These guys are amazing.
What devil is this? A construct? Are you hostile? I carry nothing of value, but... Cleanse my cocks! You look exquisite. Come closer, let me have a look. Who made you? Your voice, it booms inside my mind like an echo from a 1,000-year-old whisper. You are a murk wraith, not a nuzzle. I never thought I'd see the day. Woken by the gentle touch of the arcane, no doubt. The Magi of the Circle will be pleased to see you. Fits well with their deluded prophecies.
This character is absolutely amazing to look at. That one too. One of the big surprises when I started playing this game, and it's in the intro. I didn't expect motion, animations like this. I didn't expect detail like this. This is quite incredible to look at. And this is also the part of the game where I thought things were getting long-winded. Unfortunately, I mean, as you get this amazing surprise, you also realize it's getting too long. Had they made what preceded me shorter, I would have probably enjoyed this conversation a lot more, or made this conversation one of the first things you see. Maybe have this guy show you the weapons and give you your armor. Shorten the route a little bit. It is very impressive back there, but it is still a bit too long.
Memory a little barren after 5,000 years of slumber? That explains why you appear before me.
That's the same question.
I'm known as the Collector. Yes, imagination is a bit flimsy in these parts. My true name is known only to my masters, whom, in their finite wisdom, has sent me here. Yes, it's all about you. I will give you enlightenment, but first you will do something for me. Think of it as a soft introduction back in our ranks.
Cool. Doing little go-arounds of the scene. I hadn't done that gun around him. Yeah, I want it now.
Your patience is annoying. It is not your place to demand anything.
Yeah, it is.
Servant.
I'm the player. That's right, I ain't
My
nobody's
dear
bitch.
Murkwraith, you were built for servitude. Your maker is not among us anymore, but your service has just begun.
Service?
I don't know what the Magi have in store for you, but whatever it is, it will surely tax you to the limits of your magic.
Service?
The task I have for you will pale in comparison. Do this for me, and I will tell you everything there is to know.
You know what's cool? When I look down at my hands, I can look at my arms outside of the Rift's viewport, and it looks like they just continue into the game. That is really cool. Testament of a good tracking.
I only require a few plain trinkets. Useless to your eyes, I'm
You're good?
sure.
Yeah.
But I see value in treasures that others leave to the elements. Here, give me your journal. I will add a sketch of what you're looking for. You can find them in an old, abandoned fortification. I own...
There. I believe these are pictures of the trinkets. Okay, so that's the main quest, and then I have the side quests. Okay, cool.
It's not far. Beyond this door, a short distance away, you'll find a rippled shimmer. The imp will open the way. It's a portal, a gate, if you like. And I trust, once you see it, it will spark embers in your mind. The gate is a rift in the fabric of cosmos, contained and governed by the laws of magic. The circle maintained dozens across the whole of Terralin, and you have seen them before, eons ago. Fear not, all the lore you need to know is buried deep within you. I will find a way to fill the void in your mind. Good. But before you leave, take this key. It is for a room in my study. You pass the door on your way to the portal. Wait for me there if I'm not here when you come back from your quest, or use it as you please. I have other business to attend to, but I will be back, and hopefully you'll have something for me, pried out of the hands of dead villains on the way. Oh yes, I could
See,
tell you
this
to be
gets
mindful of the
extremely
creatures that
detailed
dwell there,
now.
But if even half the legends about you are true, I doubt they will be able to do you much harm.
See, now you're free to
Excellent.
head on your way.
Do you want my staff to find your backside again? Do as you're told and don't talk back. Off. Until next time.
See you, man. Nice meeting you. I said goodbye in time. This stuff I can pick up. Yep. Alright. Let's head out into the wonderfully inviting door that was just opened for me. Oh, little shiny thing right there. I do believe that's a journal entry, possibly a side quest. The Collector. And if I do one of these... I thought that would have been here. Oh well. Again, some pretty cool vistas. Taking a look back at the pieces of level I saw earlier. Oh, just a little. Oh, there we go. Nice. It's very difficult aiming with the bow if you're not used to. Okay, I think I'm using reflexes from Ark Survival Evolved here. Which is a piece of shit I recommend no one ever buys, but just I played it a lot. It was fucking tortured by it because it's a CIA mental torture experiment. But yeah, one good thing that came out of Ark is using a bow and arrow is pretty cool. Oh, bitch. So I do believe it's this way. And then there's going to be an actual portal at the end of this. Head out and try out Karnage Chronicles for real. Here we go. Very fucking cool. Ah. Pretty hard when they're far. Cool. Haha! There's a bounce on the arrows. That's so cool. I hadn't noticed this campfire here. Had not noticed that. Well, it looks like something that unlocks later. I think that's how they're gonna work their shit. Things are just gonna unlock as we go. I got fire here. Money. A little schematic of a heart, I guess. That's how you do melee in this game. Just shoot an arrow point blank. Nice. So there's damage. I didn't even try those dolls either. As you can see here, this is probably where all the levels unlock one after another. It looks really good. It starts to get extremely colorful. At this point you're seeing like some of the best artwork in the game. And I'm not saying that it gets less than that going forward. I'd say it keeps up something this good the whole way through. So here we go. The first portal, and thus the first level. And look at this. Another beautiful level. Quite amazing looking. Oh, that one gave money. I like that you just walk through the contents. See, this is where the fucking stuff on the floor bothers me. I'm always afraid to reach for the floor.
The entrance gaped like a mouth, and the Viven-scale mountains rose behind it like a serpentine spine. Darkness waited, hungry, patient, eager. A glorious secret lay within, like a green lure dangling over a ravening maw.
That's really tough now. Oh! Oh! You didn't give me coin for that? Those are checkpoints, by the way. When you go over them, they light up. Oh, I love the dodge mechanics. So here's the first problem with ranged weapons in this game, and you just saw it right away. A lot of the AI will do this. They just charge you. They don't seem to care that you're carrying a fucking ranged weapon. They dodge pretty well, but that's about all they do in terms of being conscious of the fact that you have a ranged weapon. For the most part, they just charge you, and I think that's highly unfortunate to the point of lowering the quality of the gameplay considerably. So you enter this world, you have this amazing artwork, this actually pretty good bow and arrow mechanic, paired with enemies that don't seem to care about it. I guess it might work better for that warrior mode, you know, with the swords. But I've tried the swords, and they are not just VR melee. They are bad. I'm gonna try them later. They are very bad. This is some of the worst I've ever seen. So that's where things get a little bit less optimal. I really wish that they had worked. I'm gonna show you the proper kind of enemy they got in the game. Like that guy over there. Which works really well with archery. And we're gonna see the ones that don't either. So let's see if this guy shoots at me if I go here. Not yet. Well, I'm gonna wake up that wolf over there. Look at the speed. Look at the fucking speed of him. Look, he just freaking corners you and comes after you, and then all you're caught doing is going backwards. Now, there are ways to play this efficiently, actually get away from situations like that, but I found they were unnatural. I found they were wonky, even clumsy at most. So, that does diminish the game to a good degree. And I find that unfortunate because it's actually pretty well executed for the most part. It's just the part that really, really matters, or would matter, is a shortcoming. So this guy's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have to move while I fight him. I'm trying to be sure that he's the only one I'm fighting. Oh, can't believe I got him. He's gonna shoot again, I have to be careful. Gotta move and shoot a lot here. Oh, fuck me. Right in. See, and this is where things get a little complicated. And it doesn't feel like... This doesn't feel right. First off, how many arrows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arrows to kill him. So the whole time, he's just coming your way. And that's where I find... Like, either make him die in 2 hits, or don't have them so aggressively charge you. Because this is cool. This is actually cool. Oh, yeah, in your face. Oh. Oh, dodge, eh? You're gonna dodge me? Ooh. Gotta be careful. I lose my orientation as I... Oh! Well, as I turn my character, I lose my orientation on the thumbstick. Yeah, that was cool. Just see if I'm not missing anything. Ooh. Money. Always take the money. I found there's also an issue with the money. It might have happened again here. Do I need cheese? No, I don't need cheese. Sometimes you go through the money and you happen not to pick it all up. See? It's like he doesn't give a shit that I'm carrying a ranged weapon. I can even stop him from attacking completely. There we go. Now I'm gonna need some cheese. What my cheese? Oh shit, I ate the cheese. Uh-oh. We're gonna die. Oh no, it's here. 2 health points. So you do have to some degree, be careful. You do have to some degree be careful, but it's that cornering thing that's really... I'm shocked when I see an AI run at me like that, when it knows, like, just keep hitting it. I mean, should have been a little bit more elaborate. But it made the game a lot better, because this does become a problem early on in the game. It's not something that you'll find is a big pain in the last level. No. Right in the first level, that will get tiresome. Cool. There are a lot of things hidden around. I take my time to loot after battle, because not only do you sometimes miss coins, they've got a lot of stuff hidden around on the ledges. Nice. Nice. Oh. Well, he forgot about me. Nice. So he glitched out a little bit there. I think he got stuck. What the hell happened there? I don't know. Ooh, what's this? Looks like a dagger of some kind. little puzzle. So I think my inventory is totally full right now. So either I come back later or whatever, or take some damage and use up my items. Oh, there we go. I just saw an apple get picked up. So I am regenerating off those items. That's pretty cool. So here comes a checkpoint. There we go. Nice and activated. Let's get to some more action. This looks really good. Oh, here come the flies. The flies are not easy, I warn you. The flies are really not fucking easy. Gate Master dead. If you read, you Gate Master. Oh! Go crawly cave, open gate, blurp. Oh! Nice. Oh. Oh, you fucker. Alright, these guys are really fucking hard to hit. They will fuck you up. They will severely fuck you up. I can see my regen coming up, so that's not bad. Okay, well, for the food, I appear to be good right now. I'm auto-consuming to regen my health. Oh! Yeah, piece of shit. Shit. That's okay. Whoa! Fucking hell! How did you fucking see me? How the fuck did you fucking see me? Asshole. Fucking asshole. See, I missed a coin right there. There we go. So, when you do inventory management, you gotta watch out for these fucking assholes. What is this? This thing here. Tell me what this is. Could be valuable to a shopkeeper. He can go fuck himself. There we go. So I'm gonna have some room to pick up things that seem a lot more relevant than these. There we go. Much prefer pick up the texts. Maybe read them later. That'd be cool. Alright, here we go. The game takes on a different look in this level. It's another thing I thought that was really cool. With the bioluminescence style and everything. Ah. Ah. Come on, you fuck. God fucking damn it. Good thing there's no ammo. I can't believe I missed. There we go. Very difficult to hit these little fuckers. Nice one shot. And pure silence, so you know they're all gone. Right, no surprises here. No buttholes that are gonna come out of nowhere. The hell? Yep, buttholes that'll come out of nowhere. The flies are actually a pretty bad enemy because of their tininess, and they can go up in the air, so you're forced to use a ranged weapon, and that becomes very difficult to fight. So far, my favorite enemies, the ones that probably have made the game entirely out of are the archer enemies. I think they're very fucking cool. For an indie game, the effort put on the AI is actually really welcome. So this guy's an archer. Oh, nice. See, this is what's cool is a battle can be drawn out just as challenging and giving you fucking 10 of those stupid melee enemies, except this feels a lot more fair. Oh, oh, so close. Stop hiding, cunt. He's hiding. Come here. Oh, almost fucking killed you right there. That was death for you. That was your death, dude. Oh, yeah! Beauty! I'm gonna go get that money. Money, money. That was very cool. Gotta be careful not to run into anything! Fuck. Look at the speed of this guy! Look at the speed of this guy! What kind of fucking enemy is this? Slow the fuck down! So now you're about to see why this is pretty flawed. We're gonna have a few enemies at the same time here. I was actually thinking of showing you the melee here, and then I realized, oh no, this is not a good spot to do that. I'm going to need the bow and arrow. I don't think you could do much with the melee here. Maybe if you take warrior. Now I just need to keep an eye on how to get the fuck out of here. Because this guy is faster and stronger than the other roles. As if we needed enemies that charged even more. Look at that. And he's going to be even more of a bullet sponge. He's even going to corner you. Here, now he's not hitting me. There we go. So it turns into a race against time, trying to shoot it down before it shoots you down. That's all it becomes. I think that is a crime. I think for that reason, I cannot play this game on a regular basis. It's incredibly frustrating to have such a poorly balanced AI like that. And then you have cool shit like this. What I will do, though, is I'm going to look at more archery games now, because I kind of like archery in VR. It kind of works. It kind of does work. A lot better than melee. And I think Karnage Chronicles, what it's doing right now is, okay, the artwork is absolutely excellent. Not taking that away. It's got a good bow and arrow. That's probably the only thing it's got going for it in terms of gameplay. The melee is horrendous. I can probably take the risk of showing it to you now. But I have to be careful. I need an exit plan. It's so bad. This is... like, what the hell was that? That's so bad. I don't feel like I've engaged in any kind of combat right now. And I feel like I hit him and it doesn't register the hit. And then I get cornered. Excuse me, buddy. I'm gonna take it out the correct way. There we go. That's how we do it. What was the damage on that? Not too bad, not too bad. We're good. So I had to take a little risk there even. Almost get killed just to show you the melee, which is actually terrible. So some more good artwork going on here. Back to some positives. It appears we're in a kind of water bubble. As you can see, there's fish out there and shit. No, that's water. And there's the front of a ship here, which I noticed when I went around it. I thought that was really, really cool. Fucking almost. Almost. Ah, you fuck. You piece of shit. Whoa. I can't believe it. Woo! These enemies are kinda cooler than the flies. I gotta give it to them. These enemies are a bit more legit, but they still have the primary problem of every enemy in this game. They charge. That's all they do, they charge. Just head straight for your direction, find the nearest path, and attack. And I think that doesn't work at all. I think they do themselves a huge disfavor. Come on. There we go. So if I burst those things, I'm going to get more spiders. Gotta be careful with that. I want to see that my coast is clear. You can get them sneaking on you sometimes. Sneaky little fucking spiders. I can do some of this. Anybody else? Any other coin? Give me the coin. All right. Whoa. Did not mean to go forward. I meant to go backwards. Fuck. Nice. Did that get all the coin? That got all the coin. Sometimes you just have to sweep through twice. These little fuckers. Saw another one. Nice. More money. Very nice. There's more spiders. If you want the easy way to kill them, you just time them till they arrive at your feet. Just right near your feet and you shoot. Right to the ground, they will die. Woo! Woo! You caught me by surprise, motherfucker! Well, they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. Where's the other one gone? I'm gonna get you, bitch. Nice. Oh, I like the bounce thing. This is cool. Seeing your own shadow in VR? This is pretty cool. Visually, this game has been quite incredible for me. It's probably the thing that keeps me playing it longer than I should with these mechanics. The mechanics are really uncompelling, mostly because the way they balanced it with their AI. I mean, the bow and arrow thing is as legit as you can make it, obviously. It's not like they got that wrong. The enemies that got wrong, I find. Come on! Good target practice when they don't move. Oh, here comes a... If I'm not mistaken, this was a boss battle. I'm gonna try to take out as many of those as I can. Whoa! Where are you? Where are you? This is another problem with motion controller games in general. No notion of personal space is applied sometimes, and that's really annoying. When the enemies can end up under you or inside you, like in Robo Recall, which I thought was really a disaster. That's not good. That's not. There should be a sort of barrier, an invisible wall to the enemies, to make it so they don't end up under you or outside of your view completely. That they stop at your feet would be a really good thing. No, that way. There we go. Nice. There's a lot less spiders now. Come on. Nice. Ah, damn it. Too late. Oh. Die! Right? Oh shit! Here we go. Nice. See, how cool would it have been if the enemies didn't charge? How cool would it have been if the enemy had a little bit more of an intelligent pattern with that design and that bow mechanic? It would have been so fucking cool. But this is poor. This is actually pretty poor. Inventory full. I think I need that. That's the worst part here. Take the bread out. And I should be able to pick this up. There we go. Well then, I'm going to be the gatekeeper because check this out. Oh! There you are. Hi guys. Oh! Nice! Really like this combat. That's actually really cool. Oh! I have to look behind me so I don't have others coming. It's also kind of cool. Oh, and he's shooting. Holy shit, I'm being shot at from all directions. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Nice. I hear it flies. Through the walls, though. I don't think they're in this room. I think they're in the previous room. Any critters here? Nope, I've actually been through that before. So let's go take care of the guys. Well, the one guy that wanted to talk to me. You wanted to talk? Where are you? There you are. Nice. There you are. Hey, buddy. Wanna play? Nice. Good. Now let's go get rid of that fucking annoying sound. Yee! Ah, Serenity. I wonder what those do. Probably nothing. No, nothing. When you get a good moment where there's just a right balance of enemies that had like 3 or 4 archers there, and only 1 or 2 melee guys, and a mosquito, that worked out. That actually worked out. Oh, look at this. This is gonna be cool. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, very good. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah. He hasn't seen me yet, somehow. Nice. Come on. First one went through the pot. Fuckers. 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 Oh shit, here we go. Die. Stay stuck! Stay stuck! No, stay stuck! I don't like you guys. One good way to avoid their hits when they corner you like motherfuckers is to just go around them. Or shoot them as quickly as possible. They seem unable to continue attacking quickly enough. Alright, so we are reaching a fight that I had a lot of issues with. Probably will have, again, massive issues with this. They have one of the best enemies I've seen so far behind that rock thing there. But they combined it with their single worst possible enemy, the flies, which I mean, at that point, you might as well shut down the game. And that's where I have to give, like, my yes or no on this game. I mostly don't recommend it at all. Mostly because, yes, it's got a lot of positives, and I did even give it a thumbs up on Steam out of respect for its qualities. Like, I don't want to slam it, but at the same time, I cannot recommend this. It is way too flawed. It makes you pick up objects on the fucking floor when they know your tracking dies when you go there. It makes you use melee, which is just a disaster in VR. In every single scenario, there's no good implementation of VR melee at all. And the cool parts are plagued by its insistence on aspects it should not have focused on at all. But here we go. This is a boss fight. The boss itself is actually pretty impressive. It chases you, but it also has a pretty cool attack. Look at this. It actually shoots acid on the floor. So be careful about the acid on the floor. But this is where they ruin it. They throw these guys at you during the fight. They basically combined enemy with a piece of garbage. And that I find unfortunate. Fucking thing. Way too hard to hit in the middle of a battle. Way too hard to hit. Maybe they could have put archers instead. Another one. Unbelievable. On top of that, they give you two at the same time, which makes it nearly impossible. Another one. Fucking hell. And the problem with the mosquitoes is their aim is perfect. On top of that, you can't see them. Nice! Whew. Oh, that's retarded. This inventory is, like, at the first level is a huge problem. I bet you that's a fucking mandatory item or something. Can I pick this back up? No, wait. No. Here, can I? Sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, but you were throwing acid at me and shit. I'm at... Or... Where's the... Oh... Is that my checkpoint here? Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, it is. I have this chest here. Ooh. And this shit again. You know what? I'll take the game for its word. I'm not picking that up. If you're gonna have an inventory system that's unmanageable, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna call you on not letting me get my quest items. It's like this. That is cool. Alright. Still have this, but... Alright. Do that then. Sucks that you have to drop the notes. That's incredibly stupid. Man, I'd seen... When I was on the fence about this game, I'd seen some negative reviews about it. And I thought, you know, I'll try to make my own view of that by playing it myself, and sure enough, I'm coming to the same conclusion. I mean, did you want a silly swing the controllers like in butter melee game, or did you actually want something serious with some pretty cool archery? It didn't seem like they knew which one they wanted. Here, I went through that and it didn't pick it up. So that was the issue I described earlier. Now, if it wasn't enough, they charge you and they have a shield. So you gotta get him in the face. There we go. Oh fuck. In your face. Well, I missed shoulder, that's good enough. And I'm not too sure if they want me to melee this guy. I already told you, game, I'm not meleeing. Oh, crap. This is really silly. This is really silly. Come on. Finally. Jesus. In the balls. I mean, it's easy to see right now why I can't recommend this. Have you seen how far back I had to run? Very, very, very poor enemy design. And enemy design, by that I mean purely a behavioral problem that ruins 90% of the game. It's unfortunate, you guys, that you were made into fucking kamikaze retards. That's how I could describe this behavior. Fucking kamikaze. The more you'll go, by the way, with a bow, the better you'll get. The more accurate you'll get. You literally do gain some accuracy as you go, which goes to show that the controller's doing it right. As far as the controllers know, you got everything down. Keep going down the main path. Also, your playthrough in this game will last quite some time. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Nice! Bitch. Nice. This is what the combat should have been with everything. That enemy was pretty cool with the teleport. See, the teleport is cool. So many promising elements that could have worked better. Woo! Not one of you guys. You're fucking annoying. Ah. In the eye. In the eye. How come headshots are not critical? Ooh. Bitch. There goes my toggle. Jesus. Die already. That's the other things, they're bullet sponges. So it takes 3 hours to kill one. Very, very terrible balance. Actually, just terrible. Second there's a melee enemy in the game, it ruins the entire fucking fight. Oh, that or the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are bullshit. Good, I'm not fucking changed. Oh no, not you again. Thought I just killed you. You look like the same guy. Get away from me. The game had just gone and showed me a really good boss fight, and now it has to go back and do this shit. Oh, now you decide it goes between the legs. Earlier I hit him in the legs. God, this is unbearable. It's absolutely unbearable. God. Die already. He's only halfway down. This is fucking ridiculous. Karnage, fix your shit. Your shit. Like, the reason why I say I don't recommend this is I wouldn't want to play this anymore myself. I find it really unfortunate because I thought I would at some point. I thought I might, but replaying it right now confirms to me my suspicion that this is not worth your time. Sadly, very sadly. could have been, but is not. So that's it. Another foray into the motion controllers. One that could have worked and doesn't, not because of any limitations with motion controllers, rather because of what you just saw there. Twice. Oh! I think I know what happened. Oh no. Fucking hell. Yeah, I died. So you can see that this just gets... This starts happening a lot. You get cornered all the time. You have to run 60 miles to get out of trouble. And eventually, well, you're gonna be doing one of these. Because you'll be like, nah, dude. I'm not bothering with this. Should have been a lot simpler in that respect. And a lot less fucking getting... I mean, I don't know how the devs played this game. How they did not end up getting cornered all the time. Maybe they knew their enemy AI too well, so they knew what to do. We don't, and it doesn't come out like something that's enjoyable to play. Sadly, very, very enjoyable to look at, and only by short moments enjoyable to play. So that's it, folks. That was Karnage Chronicles. Cannot recommend it. Very unfortunate. Tears me up inside to have to say it. But I did think it was worth taking a look, and maybe you see this and you're like, I'ma have me some of that. And if that's the case, well, I'm happy I did that for you. But in my case, probably won't be playing this again unless I run through my entire list of games and have nothing to do anymore. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Stereo 3D Productions.